Hello, friends and neighbors, and thank you for the raid. Fluffy Kitty Ninjas, Kamish, Tesuiji at the desk, about to see if we can complete our Gurouri days and finish up a decade on top of the Nippon Professional Baseball League. It is game one, because we do need to have that head start, of the Climax Series final stage. The Oryx Buffaloes on the left, the home team. The Okinawa Kirin Spirit upsetting the Tohoku Rakuten Golden Eagles with a quasi-reverse sweep in the first stage will be our opponent in this game. They're going to be putting out their starting pitcher, 24-year-old Ginosuke Hirai. Still has room to grow. He's going to be a troublesome opponent. Then again, he also went 4 for 15 this season, so maybe we've got us a soft underbelly to compete with. We will counter with YY2 Yukihiko Yonamine. 3 pitches, but they're all good. And I can't wait to see what he pulls off here on the mound. So, because this is the first game of the stream, we are going to do the lineup intro again. I double-checked yesterday who's going to be our starters. So please enjoy this presentation. Kyou no stamen wa kore desu! 1番ショート西口直一背番号25 2番サード太田リオ背番号31 3番 DH 鬼塚実夫背番号16 4番セコンドオスカー・ムーニョス背番号19 5番ファースト田中助三郎背番号38 6番ライト江川武智背番号24 7番レフトスティーブン・クワン背番号43 8番センター田口誠二背番号8 9番キャッチャー海野隆史背番号62スターティングピッチャー左割り背番号2与那嶺幸彦I still enjoy doing that, and thank you for the follow, Twins34. Alright, we do not need the out-of-town scoreboard on screen anymore. We've already done our scoreboard watching, and that's what got us here. So Yonamine staring down a lot of right-handed batters. Tarakuni Nakagawa, last round's playoff MVP. We're also staring down Kento Watanabe, the big power threat. And Mo Hampton Jr., defensive center fielder. We've got our solid outfield defense, our strong infield defense. The Phenom's back from injury, and behind the plate is Takashi Umino. He's back from injury just today. let's get underway. After this, we are going to play all potential elimination games. And Toyama gets things started with a leadoff single into right field. We'll bring up the right fielder, Junro Minami. Yonamine keeping an eye on the runner at first. Flared into right field, down the line. That's going to go all the way into the corner. Egawa tracking it. Hard throw back into the infield. But that is a leadoff. That is a double and an RBI one for Minami. Toyama going first to third on the play. Nakagawa will work a walk, and it's first and second now, and uh-oh. Here comes Kento Watanabe. The 2-2 from Yonamine. High drive deep to left field, and this one is getting ugly. 4-0 Spirit before the Oryx even get an out. Quick check-in at the mound. Here's the first baseman, Mamoru Ida. Fly ball center field that will drop in front of Taguchi. 4 straight hits. Things aren't looking good for the Mudville 9 today. Mohampton Jr. high drive to left. Way back and way gone. Oh, wait. Whew. Never mind. Kwon caught that just at the warning track. Hiya. For a second there, I was worried. Wait, why am I shifting left? Other direction, other direction. 2-1 to Brown. Driven deep right center field. Taguchi was shading there. Gets there in time. 2 down. Justin Colon now. Popped up center field. Taguchi is there. And it was a messy first inning. Yonamine throws 24 pitches, gives up 4 earned runs. And I am going to open a beer because I feel like I'm going to need it today. Today's broadcast is powered by the Major Small Best Bidder from Muddy York Brewing Company. Muddy York, because what else are you going to drink on a Saturday? That's not true. I actually got a case from these guys. They are my favorite craft brewer in Toronto right now. If you're ever in my neck of the woods, please go check them out. Not sponsored content. Would be nice though. I need to talk about how to monetize this channel a bit more. I have not turned on my affiliate status with Twitch, in part because I don't know what that's going to look like for me being in Canada and Twitch being in the US. I don't know if that's going to be any different or cause any income tax issues. Thank you for the confidence level there, Trudell. And we have a different pitcher. Kazunori Ito is now starting today's game. They switched up. They're not going with Inosuke Hirai. Ito, known for his knuckle curve. Logan Brown, a gold glove behind the plate. Ota lifts this one to left center field. Mohampton Jr. has it. 1 away. Here's Onizuka. Lined right to the third baseman. Colon able to get a mid on it. Oscar Munoz floats this one into right. Minami takes care of it. Shoji Tamura comes in. And this one is a high pop-up to left. Kwon puts it away. Here's Toyama now, the 1-2. On the ground, Munoz to his right. 2 down quickly. What a change from last inning. The 1-2 to Minami. Driven down the left field line, base hit. Into the corner, here's Kwon up throwing. It's the second double in as many at his bats for Junro Minami. Full count to Nakagawa. Little pop-up in foul territory. Tanaka takes care of it. Let's get some runs here. Tanaka sitting on 3-0. He is aboard with a leadoff walk. That'll bring up Igawa, the right fielder today. He will go down swinging. Stephen Kwan now, the 2-1. Driven up the middle, base hit. Tanaka with an adventurous turn. He's going to make it to third. Here's Taguchi now. Full count. Inside, ball 4. Umino, fresh from injury. The 1-2.
Strike 3.
Karaburi Sanchin. Ishiguchi now. Watches a knuckle curve. On the ground, Ito will take it himself. And the Buffaloes strand the bases full. We gotta get a decent outing out of Yonamine now.
Strike 3.
Called strike 3 on Kento Watanabe. Little revenge for the home run. Here's Ida, the first baseman. Goes the other way. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Outfield was playing deep. Mo Hampton Jr. now. This one's on the ground. Ota doesn't have a play at second. He's going to go across the diamond. 2 down. Logan Brown, the lone lefty in this lineup. He's aboard with a walk. That will bring Justin Colon to the plate. Up the middle. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Ida's not fast, but he's getting waved home, and he will score. It's 5-0 Spirit. Tamura on the ground. Stopped by Nishiguchi, but he can't come up with it. Thank you for the follow there, Mike's 1963. Coy James warming now. The 2-1 to Toyama. Past the right side of the infield, base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes the trailing runner. It's 7-0 Spirit. And things are grim for the home crowd.
Strike 3.
Minami strikes out. Oh no. Oh no, not Yonamine. What happened? I can't lose another pitcher. So we're going to give this a couple more innings, and then we're probably going to close this one out. I know when the fix is in. Let's put it that way.
Strike 3.
Onizuka strikes out swinging Ito, his 3rd K of the day. Munoz pops this one up. Alright, so Coy James is going to come in. And I am going to sim the rest of the game. Alright, credit where credit is due. The Buffaloes almost came from behind to win that one. But almost only counts in government work. Mizuki Hori gets the win in relief of Kazunari Ito, who's chased after 4 innings, after giving up 8 walks. 4 runs on 2 hits and 8 walks. Yonamine saddled with the loss after giving up 7 runs in 3 innings. Totaro Hasegawa also has a bit of a rough showing. No! Not Munoz. Gang, I think the game has it in for me. This is the first injury in Munoz's career, and it cannot come at a worst possible time. Yeah, herniated disc. From carrying this team on his back. And because it's in the middle of a playoff series, I can't change the roster. Oh, no. This is some horse feathers right here. We have been so lucky with avoiding the various nonsense that this game can throw at you. If Yonamine is out long term, we don't have a starter for Game 7 if it gets there. Yeah, we're not going to do well if Munoz and Tanaka are both held hitless. The best offense in baseball cannot lose one of its primary engines. Meanwhile, over in the Central League Climax Series final stage, the Yomiuri Giants, who just narrowly beat out the Carp for the pennant, boast a 3-0 lead. Biceps tendonitis. Okay, could be worse. But who's starting Game 7? The Buffaloes are able to come back. It takes 12 innings, but Shigeo Miyamoto with a run-scoring single. Miyamoto's going to have to play second since we don't have anyone else, and we can't call up anyone else right now. Okay, hold on a moment. We have to do, there is someone else we can play. Why am I on the Tigers right now? Move Nishiguchi. We're going to have to force start Nishiguchi at second, which means Husashi Iwata is going to come in. And I can't do anything with Munoz, so we're just going to say force him to bench. So, we got one back. Nishiguchi with a bomb, Ota with a second one. But you have to wonder now if the Spirit are going to use this in their sails. In my head, because the team uses red as a secondary color, their fan base is known as the Red Sails, and they will play that David Bowie track to rally them. I can't DMCA, but... I have no idea what's going on with the game speed today. It's just been pokey. The Giants complete the sweep and will go to play for the Japan Series. They haven't won it since 2012, mostly because they keep losing to us. Alright, Game 4. Josh Troyer put the team on his back. Totaro Hasegawa, a nice bounce-back outing. Fusashi Iwata, a triple short of the cycle. That is more like it. Okay. Potential elimination game. We are going to play this one. It's Umito Ushijima, who we faced in the last game of the season in our previous stream. Nishiguchi, Ota, Onizuka, Tanaka, Egawa, Kwan, Taguchi, Umino, Iwata. Takanibu Matsuda, the fireballer, on the mound. Game 5, or Game 4, goes now. Matsuda normally pitches out of the bullpen, but we had to put him in to the rotation because otherwise we wouldn't have enough pitchers, enough starters. Kind of important. The 1-2 from Matsuda. Ball gets away, wild pitch. 3-2, Kanaburi Sanshin. Fastball, 91 on the gun, gets the job done. We're staying away from the pitch around button because Matsuda's control does not lend itself well to that, but here comes the heat. 93 on the cannon. We are going to pitch around Watanabe. The 0-2. High drive deep to center field. And that one has left the ballpark. Kento is a man on a mission, and the red sails are flying here at the Kyocera Dome. Ida to Iwata. That is the game so far. Nishiguchi, now playing second base. He's actually halfway decent at it. In lieu of the injured Oscar Munoz. He's going to start things off with a line drive right to Minami. Grounder to the third baseman Colon. 2 down. Onizuka, batting third. Grounds this one right to the first baseman, Ida. So far, it looks like a similar showing to yesterday, or the game 2. But Matsuda's bringing that heat today. Ganbare, ganbare, Matsuda. Logan Brown doinks a single into shallow right center. That will bring up Colon. Not quite double play depth. The plan is to try and get ground ball here. That's driven into the center field gap. Taguchi is there. Runners at second and third with 1 down. Infield is in. Outfield is shallow. Here's Tamura. On the ground, Tanaka takes it himself. 2 down. Toyama in an 0-2 hole. Kanaburi Sanshin. Matsuda dances between the raindrops. Tanaka grounds out to Ida, 1 away. Ushijima, so far, pitching a gem. Egawa drops this one, a little looper into left field. Opposite field single for the right fielder. Stephen Kwan, one of the team captains. Lines this one past a diving Colon. First and second, 1 out. Taguchi's batting .444 so far this series. Little grounder. They're going to go around the horn for a double play. Minami will take a 4-pitch walk. The 2-2 to Nakagawa.
Strike 3.
Karabari Sanshin. Changeup gets him swinging. Big beefy bat Kento Watanabe. No home run this time, but Nishiguchi can't make the play that was just on the wrong side of second base. Mr. Extreme Pull can't quite come up with it. The 1-2 to Iida. Lined right to the second baseman Tanaka. 2 down. Doesn't feel like an elimination game. For the Spirit, Mo Hampton Jr. Thank you for the follow there, blah blah. 3-1 from Matsuda. Swung on, dropped into center field, base hit. 2 RBI single for Logan Brown, and it's 4-0. Spirit again. Fujioka will be warming up in the Buffalo's bullpen in case Matsuda can't get out of this one. That's a line drive single. That will bring home at least one. But a fantastic throw by Taguchi guns down the trailing runner. Umino inside outs this one into the right field corner. Sliding double for the catcher. Here's Iwata, who had a great game earlier this series. He's aboard on a base on balls. Not a lot of speed on the base paths. Shiguchi will ground this one to the second baseman, Toyama. Runners at the corners, 1 out. It's Hideo Ota with a chance to get an RBI. They will get the double play instead. 3-6-1. No run score. Matsuda is going to try and get through this inning. Fujioka will take over as soon as he allows a base runner. Toyama's having himself a series, but he flies out here. Minami laces this one into left field for extra bases. Kwan's up throwing, but Minami's able to get there in time. That will end Takanibu Matsuda's day. Coming in, Yoshihiro Fujioka. Ota's got a cannon arm, and he's able to stem the bleeding. Let's get some runs, boys. Onizuka, a little dribbler that the shortstop Tamuda can't handle. Onizuka off and running. This team is better when they run. Tanaka grounds out to the second baseman Toyama, but Onizuka moves up to third. 2-2 from Egawa.
Strike 3.
Strike 3 called, or swinging strike 3. Logan Brown able to fire to first to complete the strikeout. Kwan on the ground, Tamada across. We are 0-4 with Risp. Alright, you know what? Maybe just regular shift left after that doink single. The 0-2. On the ground, Ota waits for it. Has plenty of time. Pumps and throws. Fly ball to right. Egawa comes in. 2 down. Mo Hampton Jr. Karaburi Sanshin. Still 5-0, but you can tell this team is trying to knock on the doorstep. Seiji Taguchi with some lightning speed. The old swinging bunt gets the job done. Taguchi's off and running again. Second stolen base of the game. Umino strikes out. Here's Iwata. Up the middle. Tamada basically stops right in front of Taguchi. 2 down. Shiguchi rolls this one to Toyama. That's in time. A lot of runners left on base. We're going to lean on Fujioka to see if we can get some support here. Logan Brown aboard. Leadoff single. Justin Colon, high drive deep to left center, and that one is going to leave the yard. Final score 10-5 for the Spirit. That's suboptimal, guys. This is no bueno. So with Yonamine injured, who's getting the start? Kevin Gaines on short rest. Also, with Umino somewhat tired, we're going to do a little forced start of our own. Takayama is going to come in. Oh, man. You can just tell that something is up, can't you? So we can't turn to either of Troyer or Matsuda. Fujioka, we tired out yesterday. We're going to have to rely on guys like Koi James, Yoshitomo Yamauchi, maybe even Fumikazu Yamanaka to get through this game. Kevin Gaines pitching on short rest. Here in Game 5 of the Japan Series, or of the Climax Series final stage. The Hammer, his second start of the series. Once again, Toyama leads off with a single. But on the ground, Iwata to Nishiguchi, onto Tanaka, double play. Not today, Satan. Nakagawa, high drive deep to left field, and that one is gone to the Owendan. Can we stop it with the gopher balls, please? Ota quickly on this one, but he airmails the throw. Tanaka can't come up with it. Kento Watanabe stands at second. Mamoru Ida, diving play by Taguchi to end the first inning.
Strike 3.
Kazunori Ito, who started Game 1 of this series, also gets the call in here in Game 5. Ryo Ota with a single. Tanaka has not had a hit yet this postseason. If he's not going to get one here, Tamada chases down the infield fly. Onizuka grounds this one back to the pitcher. Ito fires it to first in time. Mo Hampton Jr. High drive, just right of center field. Taguchi is able to get there in time. Loud fly ball. Logan Brown, opposite field. Kwon chases it. 2 down. The 2-2 to Cologne. Popped up on the infield. Ota and Iwata call for it. Iwata makes the play. We gotta keep an eye on Gaines' pitch count. As soon as he gets into trouble, we're going to Yamanaka. Higawa grounds this one to Tamura. 1 down. Kwon, 1 out walk. Taguchi in an 0-2 hole, grounded to the third baseman. Just the play at second to erase Kwon. Taguchi aboard. Here's the catcher, Katsumi Hatakeyama. Inside outs this one, base hit into right field. Taguchi is running and will get to third. 2 out RBI chance here for Fusashi Iwata. The full count. Laced into center field, base hit. Hatakeyama will go to third. The Buffaloes have tied it. That will bring up Nishiguchi. The second baseman on the ground to Tamada. Goes a short way to Toyama. But the Buffs have a tie. Kevin Gaines is already flagging a bit here. Bunt attempt. Ota gets it. Fantastic throw. You don't do that on the cannon, my friend. Iwata. 2 down. Here's Minami now. 3-1 count from Gaines. And the hammer walks him. I'd like to believe you, but the results, I gotta keep us in this game. The 0-2. Oh, and a balk is called. That's the second time I've seen this game. Called strike 3. Gaines on short rest gives us 3 innings. I can't ask him to give us any more. We're going to Yamanaka next. Ota flies this one to left. Nakagawa puts it away. Snakebit Tsukisaburo pops this one up. Here's Onizuka. Flies this one to center. Hampton Jr. says he has it. Quick 1-2-3 inning for Ito. We're going to have to go deep with Yamanaka here. Inside outed by Kento Watanabe, but Tanaka, a lone man on the right side of the infield, puts it away.
Strike 3.
Ida strikes out looking. 98 on the radar gun. Here's Mo Hampton Jr. Karaburi Sanshin. Slider gets the job done. Yamanaka doing pretty good so far. He's doing a job.
Strike 3.
Egawa down on K's. Kwon rolls this one up the middle to Tamura. 2 down.
Strike 3.
Still tied through 4 innings of play here. Here's Logan Brown. Laced into right field. That will drop for a base hit. Prime double play opportunity here. Or strikeout. This one is inside out into right field. Igawa's throwing to third. Not in time. The 2-0 bunt attempt. The squeeze bunt works. It's 2-1 Spirit over Buffaloes. Once again, the infield is in, the outfield is in. Coy James warming in the pen. Toyama, high drive deep to right field. Are you kidding me? The guy with 30 power. I can't bear to watch this. Buffaloes fail to win it. It's 5-3. And now Hatakeyama is day-to-day. Blurred vision. Buddy, get some glasses. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm leaving the music off. We are in dire straits right now. The dynasty is on the line. Everyone is available out of the pen today. Troyer still not 100%. Our hopes rest on Koichi Shimamoto, who has only made one start in NPB this season, has only made one start in NPB his career. He will go up against the ace of the Spirit, Shinjiro Okuma. Tsukasaburo Tanaka has not had a hit this series. Do I trust him or do I bench him? I mean, who else do we have that can play first? Noguchi, I guess? Yeah, we're going to force start Noguchi at first base today. Oh, man. Spirit have won back-to-back games. Toyama lofts this one to left. Kwan puts it away, 1-0. Juno Minami has been torching the ball all series, and he's going to get a one-out double here. We'll bring up Nakagawa. Popped up over the head of Iwata, base hit. Kwan is going to come in to score. It's 1-0 Spirit. And here comes the guy you don't want to face. It's Kento Watanabe. Hard hit up the middle, base hit. Taguchi throwing home. It's 2-0 Spirit. Nope, with one out. Little grounder. Tough play. But Iwata's able to get the second out of the inning. Logan Brown, swing on 1-0. Popped up left side. Quan running back, has room. The crowd is restless here.
Strike 3.
And so is the GM. Hey, Dishnet. It's been a rough go this series. We somehow blew a 3-1 series lead. We are here in Game 7, and we are already down by 2. All of our good pitchers, and I mean all of our good pitchers, are injured. Yamamoto, gone. Tachibana, gone. Yonamine, injured in Game 2. Kosaka, gone. Fujimoto out of the bullpen, gone. This is Koichi Shimamoto's second career NPB start. He is the only starter we have left. Little Nubber. Tamada aboard with an infield single. Or sorry, Toyama. Junro Minami laces this one into left, base hit. The man is unstoppable. Nakagawa with an RBI chance. Then he's going to drive this one into the corner, or into the gap.
Save.
I have no one else who can pitch right now, guys. Like, literally no one else. Watanabe pops this one up. Not a good start. Not a good series. I mean, I guess we should be lucky that we have avoided out-of-the-park nonsense for the previous 9 years of this dynasty. We can handle some injuries. We can't handle all of them. You'll also notice, Disnet, the absence of Oscar Bleep and Munoz from this lineup. Munoz injured his back in Game 2. And is a big reason why we have not been able to do as well as we have. We want to. Noguchi drives this one into the right center gap. He's aboard. Taguchi is going to do the same, but Hampton Jr. is tracking it. We've got to lean on Shimamoto. As bad as things are, we can't ask our pitcher to take away runs. Somebody got to score. Mo Hampton Jr., high drive deep to left. That one's gone. We are not going to skip to the end of this one, because there may not be another game after this. I can't use Troyer. He's supposed to start the next game. Let's go to Fujioka. Something on the ground. A balk? Are you kidding me? That's the second one this stream session. On the ground, Iwata makes a play, 2 down. 1-1 to Toyama. Fly ball right side. Egawa comes in. The bleeding has been stemmed. But ideally the offense would do something!
Strike 3.
They only score runs when I'm not watching. I mean, we're up against their ace. This is kind of to be expected. Minami, finally we get him out on something. Holy smokes. It's Nakagawa. Iwata. Across the diamond, 2 down. Alright. We'll put Fujioka in for the 5th. Good inning from Shimamoto. Good inning. Ota laces this one into left. Base hit. Runners at first and second now. Here's Egawa. He held up. Bases full of Buffaloes, and it's Captain Keiji Noguchi with a chance to get the first run I've actually seen this game. The 1-2. Up the middle. Base hit! 1 run will score. Everyone moves up 90 feet. And the Buffaloes have one. Here's Taguchi now. On the ground, Tamura goes the short way. And that's a double play. Fujioka will come in to pitch the 5th here.
Strike 3.
Called strike 3 on Ida. Mohampton Jr. gets a swinging strikeout. Fujioka coming out, firing bullets, but this is probably going to be the only inning from him. Logan Brown, high drive, deep to right, center field. The 0-1 to Cologne. Popped up left side. Kwan puts it away. Umino puts a charge into this one. Deep to right field, but in front of the track. Minami has it. Musashi Iwata is aboard with a base hit. Driven up the middle. Shiguchi pops up on the infield. 2 down. Stephen Kwan now. Low, ball 4. Onizuka's had a quiet postseason. We need something from him here. Fly ball to center. Mohampton Jr. has it. Kaita Honda comes in.
Strike 3.
Tamura strikes out swinging. On the ground, Iwata double clutches. Can't make the play. Toyama, the second baseman, is aboard. An infield single. Minami has been torching the ball all game. The 1-1. High drive deep to left field, but Kwan has a beat on it. 2 down. 1-0 to Nakagawa. On the ground, past the left side of the infield. He beats out the shift. Runners at first and second for, oh no. The 2-0 to Popped up left side. In foul territory, Ota makes a play. Let's get some runs. Oh, that's terrible. Both the nickname joke and the result. Igawa torches this one into the left center gap. Base hit. Noguchi now with a chance. On the ground, Tamada dives for it. Can't come up with an infield single. Runners at the corners now. Trying to stay out of the double play. Noguchi is way too fast for that. Hit and run is on. Popped up left side. Nakagawa is there.
Safe!
Full count to Umino, the catcher. He's aboard. Alright, are we going to get weird here? I think we're going to get a little weird here. No, you know what? Iwata has had his moments this season. We're not putting in Tanaka for him. This is his shot.
Strike 3!
And he strikes that swing anyway. Alright, get Shimazu up. Little nubber. Honda can't come up with it. Fumble fingers out there. Go 2 to Cologne. Popped up left side of the infield. Ota says he has it. And we're into the lucky 7th here. Shiguchi having a rough go. I didn't even notice they changed their pitcher. It's Takayoshi Wada. Quan drives this one to Cologne, 2 down. New pitcher in Miguel. 38-year-old Miguel Castro. Okay, was not expecting him to show up in this game. Onizuka drives this one to left center. That's going to split the outfielders. Hampton Jr. is on it. Onizuka with a triple. See, V. Trudell, I think I've got can't get fired set in my settings. So, we'll see about that. Ota, up the middle, base hit. 6-2 now. Igawa drives this one right to Iida. Shimazu is going to have to finish this one out.
Strike 3!
Tamada, 3rd strikeout of the game. Toyama goes down on strikes. Here's Minami. And he's plunked on an 0-2 pitch. That seems like bad portent. Coy James warming in the bullpen. 2-2 to Watanabe. Driven into left field, base hit. Quan up throwing. Play at the plate. Not in time. That plunk comes back to burn us. And now Shimazu's completely lost the plot. Full count. Coy James against Mohampton Jr. Outside ball 4. It's 8-2. Logan Brown driven to left. Quan stumbles but has it. Noguchi forces Tamada to make a good play. Taguchi line drops this one into right. One out single. He's off and running too. No throw. The 1-2 to Umino, the catcher. On the ground, Cologne across the diamond quickly. Iwata aboard base on balls. You know what, V. Trudell? I think you're right. Narihide Tajima comes in. Alright, I think this is his moment. We gotta turn to him now. Tsukasaburo Tanaka. Out as a pinch hitter. Can he break out of his slump?
Strike
Nope,
3.
he strikes out on the slider outside. Tanaka to first, Noguchi to left. Justin Cologne in front of the track. Taguchi makes the play. Where was the spirit, that this team had at the start of the season? Are we really that dependent on Oscar Munoz? And what the hell happened to Tsukasaburo Tanaka to suddenly and completely forget how to swing a bat? In the postseason, he is 0 for 26 with 2 walks. Sorry, 3 walks. 2 of which were RBIs somehow.
Strike 3.
Minami strikes out swinging. Bottom of the 9th here. It's the meat of the order. If anyone's going to get it done, it's these guys. Onizuka up the middle, base hit. Ota down on strikes. Here's Egawa. Lined into right field. Minami's right there. The last man is Keiichi Noguchi. Up the middle. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Runners at first and second. Here's Taguchi now. High drive. Left field. At the wall. It's gone! It's a wall scraper. Okay. 8-5 now. Can Umino keep the rally going?
Strike 3.
No, he will not. The Okinawa Kirin Spirit, in the first time in franchise history, will be going to the Japan Series. The Yomiuri Giants will head to Okinawa. And that will bring an end to the Oryx Buffaloes dynasty. That makes it 9 in a row, but no more. Friends and neighbors, can we please have a moment of silence? We'll be right back after just a moment. Well, what I will say is we can survive losing Yamamoto for the season. We can survive losing Tachibana for the season. We can survive losing Irie for the season. We can survive losing Fujimoto for the season. We can survive losing Kosaka for the season. But we can't survive losing Yonamine and Munoz during a playoff run. This is the most honk ball nonsense to ever honk ball. And that's the end for the dynasty. We blew a 3-1 series lead. Our pitching absolutely melted down. Our batting absolutely melted down. Go Kirin. Beat the Giants. So this is going to be an interesting offseason for yours truly because we've got a lot of guys coming up into free agency next year. Yeah. You know what? I can't be too salty dish. We did kind of just reel off 9 straight Japan Series titles. It was only a matter of time before the league caught up to us. I just didn't expect it would be A, Kirin, B, like that. Well, I guess now I can look at the draft pool. Okay, that's a third baseman. I have no idea if he's going to be able to come to us, though. Nagano Prefecture? Yeah, he's Tohoku bound. Decent option. But I think we need to restock the pitchers. And since we're going to be drafting behind the Hanshin Tigers... Hard to say, hard to say. For the first time in league history, the Japan Series will be played in Okinawa. Here's the way the two teams stack up. Yomiuri Giants, the best team in the Central, but not by that much. They are led by a bunch of old faces. Kota Yamashita out in left had a fantastic series against the Spirit. Kiyoharu Sawano bounces around the league from the Eagles to the Bears, now with the Giants. Solid third base option. The star of the Giants, Hirotoshi Tateishi, Like if Otani had a contact bat. Ground ball pitcher, regular MVP, regular Sawamata Award winner. So you know he's eager to play. Kaito Kozono, shortstop. Shitaka Endo, their longtime center fielder. Former Buffalo Hiroshi Kaino wound up with the team too. Neat. Over on the Spirit side, we know these guys. We know what they've done to us. The Spirit get a shutout in Game 1. Kento Watanabe drives a 3-run bomb in the 6th. Tateishi takes the loss. Shinya Ito picks up a 10 strikeouts over 7 innings, a shutout ball to spoil home field advantage for the Giants. Giants answer back, taking Game 2, 6-3. Liam Simon gets the win. Ushijima tagged with the loss. Wait a minute, is that Takahiro Matsunaga? Oh, Tomoshi Matsunaga, okay. I was gonna say, another former Buffalo in there. Excuse me while I have a snack. Shosei Togo is an actual Yomiuri Giant, still with the team. And he's going to pick up a shutout win here. Spirit getting rimrocked 12-0. Giants on the cusp of their first Japan series since 2012. As we wait for the last game. I almost said last sim of the day to come in. I'm like, wait, wrong mode, Gabe. Or Tetsuiji, come on. But it does feel like the last one of this set. So, I was doing some planning for next season for the Buffaloes. We've got guys like Onizuka, and Ota, and Fujimoto, and Ishikawa. A lot of our core is coming for free agency next season. So we've got our one trade for the year. We may need to do something drastic. Similar to what we did with the Shinosuke Sato for Hatakeyama and Nishiguchi trade last year. I mean, Munoz had a herniated disc only because he's been carrying this team all season for the last few seasons. Might be time to start thinking succession planning for him too. So, question for the chat. Do you actually put your Out of the Park Baseball game on your solid state drive, or do you leave it on your hard drive? Because for me, the game is on the solid state, but the save is on a hard drive. And I'm not sure if that's why performance has been so pokey as of late. Because it's not using too much CPU right now. And then again, I'm also on the previous patch, so I don't know if that affects it in any way. And now we've got injuries to worry about too. Our rotation has been walloped. I mean, we also are sitting on scads of cash, so if we really need to, we can dip into the free agent market. That is an option. By dint of, again, winning 9 Japan series in a row, I can... My market size has grown. Osaka is now a Buffalo's town. Nobody cares about the Hanshin Tigers. Speaking of said Hanshin Tigers, they're going to be debuting some new uniforms next season. And if you go take a look, in the link I just posted in chat, you will see my out-of-the-park baseballized version of those. I'm a little peeved they got rid of the piping up the front of the home jersey, but still looks good. I really like the thick neck and shoulder stripe or sleeve stripes. We're seeing coaches be created. At some point, I should just turn off coach pictures or pictures. Okay, Junro Minami has another game. Kento Watanabe with another 2 bombs. Do the Spirit have it in them to pull off another 3 come from behind 3-1 reversal? If so, like Team of Destiny, Season of Destiny sort of stuff. Dishnet, really? I need a squinty face emoji just for that. Oh, hey, Gabagoo! Yeah, we got to keep an eye on each other. Aren't we facing off in the Box and Walks League in we're the opening matchup? If you aren't keeping an eye on Box and Walks over at Skep's channel, you really should. I am the GM of the Pickering Interrobangs, and we've got ourselves a bit of a lumber crew. Yes, there's the squinty face emote. Thank you, Dish. Nope. At long last, the Yomiuri Giants have secured the Japan Series Championship. In this game, they won in 2021. And 12 years later, the Giants are back on top. Which is fair. We kind of like spanked them around in a few Japan series, so good for them. Tataishi finally gets his title. Former Buffalo Shosei Nakamura, back from injury, picks up Series MVP. He won 2 championships with us, 3 championships with us, and now has 1 more. Yeah, best of luck besides opening day as well. I think opening day is actually later today, so go check out Skep's channel after the official Out of the Park Baseball Developments Twitch stream So that'll be 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Pacific. So, yeah, do we, There's something great about the box score saying Luigi versus Suigi. Yes, so, if I may tilt back the curtain a little bit, how I got this alias. I started drawing comics about the Mario games back when I was in, like, late elementary school. This was before Waluigi existed. So Suigi back then was Wario's brother. Mario, Luigi, Wario, Suigi. Kind of makes sense, right? But then Waluigi was created, and I had to sort of repurpose Suigi. So I turned him into Silver Luigi, yeah, Suigi, who has a brother named Gario, Gold Mario. Okay, whatever. Haven't heard. Gario got dropped pretty quickly. Then I started up a Sprite comic called Wario Comics. This must have been like 2001, 2002. And that ran for 200 strips or issues, or images rather. And Suigi sort of became my avatar in the comics. You know, your average demigod with a propensity to get frustrated at his subjects. And since then, I've sort of just kept the sobriquet for whenever I need to be online and not myself. No, the character in my profile pic is an interpretation of me as me, staring out at the Kyocera Dome dugout, you know, kind of like just now, being frustrated. Let me think. Where is a good representation of what Suigi looks like? As luck would have it, there's another person on Twitch who uses the name too. Green Suigi is the name for that fellow. Alright, so take a look in the chat. Thank you, I appreciate it. Alright, how pissed off is my owner? Ryo Ota will be testing free agency this season. He's wrecked. Bon Voyage Buster. Okay, he's happy with me. At some point, this guy's coming to Japan. I turned on international FAs in my game. Oscar Munoz bat, but without Oscar Munoz fielding. Otherwise, we've tapped out our top prospects. Kosaka's up with the big club already and out long term. Morishita. Looks like he's going to be ready to contribute soon. The other Morishita may get a call up next year. And then we got Daiki Sasaki, who may get the call up because we need pitching. Lots of people being fired. Lots of people being posted. Wow. It's been a while since I've had to post anyone. I'm grateful for that. Okay. Man, that was a lot of injuries. How much does Ota want? Yeah, buddy, not happening. Sorry, Phenom, you are gonna be walking. Akio Kojima is going to be added to the 40-man roster. Sato is going to walk. Tsugawa is going to walk. Shihara is going to walk. Alright. So, time to bust out the calculator. The quick way to do arbitration calculations, whatever the ARB estimate is, times 95% plus $1. Someone on the Out of the Park subreddit posted that, and I've used it ever since, and it has yet to fail me. What a huge year from QG. It's just a shame he got injured. .4 wins above replacement. Yonamine was a phenom as long as his arm held out. He's due for a decent pay increase. And at 4 years, like, he's someone we can build a rotation around, I think. Hasegawa is going to be a key component of our bullpen for many years to come. So I'm thrilled that he had a good season. With EDA injured and fragile, and we've got plenty of arms in the arm barn, I'm actually going to decline ARB on him. He had a good year, but I'm happy to take him on once he's healthy. Ishikawa is an odd duck. I really want him to be our closer, but we still got Fujimoto. I want to extend him long-term, but my rule is I don't do long-term extensions. Oh, hey, Bobby. Good to see you. I don't do long-term extensions unless during arbitration unless they ask me for it. That's how we were able to get Yoshinobu Yamamoto locked up as long as we did. Shimazu, fungible. I don't keep guys with negative war. With Yamauchi, the lone exception. He's cheap. I feel like he's better than what he looks like. Ah, Paul Gold, yes, good to see you. Alright, Jungyozai Masuda, 30 years old, yet to break the big league roster, still somehow has 8 rings. He's not a starter. Bye-bye. Umino, thankfully, is going to age out of arbitration after a long while. Part and parcel of getting stuck, not being able to accumulate service time. Hey, way to go, Dishnet! Yeah, I tried for Saturday Iron Warriors. I think my mainline club got clobbered. Noguchi's an odd duck. He's a captain, he's fragile, but he's so good against lefty bats. We may extend him long term. We're also going to move him out of the 4th start. Jitsuo Onizuka is heading into his last year of arbitration, so he is a possible trade candidate. Because he's getting kind of expensive for a DH. He is a fantastic DH. Great at getting on base. Set a new career high in dingers this season. Also setting a new career high in walks and strikeouts. 30-30 season, no complaints. Tsukasaburo Tanaka is going to be the face of this team's offense for the next 5 years. The problem with him is he had an atrocious postseason, like absolute garbage tier. Oscar Bleep and Munoz. Love you, buddy. You will play as long as I can have you. Nishiguchi finally gets some full season playtime at shortstop and has excelled in the role. He is an easy extension candidate. Egawa is the Ferris's righty equivalent of Keiichi Noguchi. Yeah, Bobby, read the room. We just lost a 3-1 series lead to an expansion team. We're not in a woo mood right now. So for context, Bobby Baseball 20 is learning how to be a scout. So he's applying his own knowledge of these guys in out of the park baseball. You know what? Playing ratings only or stats only instead of with ratings, I think you'd enjoy that mode. Bobby, I think you'd appreciate it. Alright, you know what? We're gonna hop into commish mode and give Juan Andreu a bit more experience fielding. Because I want to put him at third with that arm, but I'm not sure if he'd deliver as much value there. I appreciate the need for some positive energy. Again, we lost after winning 9 straight Japan series because our team absolutely got clobbered with injuries. Like, to an unfair amount. Depending on how the time looks. Yeah, we tied the V9 Sadaharu O Shigeo Nagashima era giants for most Japan series in a row. And we still won our 10th pennant in a row. Fans like the extension for Munoz and Onizuka. But you take a look at our salaries. A lot of guys ending this season. Onizuka, Kwan, Fujimoto, Noguchi. Ishikawa, I'm probably going to try and extend. And Ota is now bound for elsewhere. Which is a shame because when he's healthy, there's a reason I nicknamed him the Phenom. He is fantastic. You know what? Here's the thing about NPB. Until you get domestic free agency rights, your salary is what ownership tells you. Like, there's a setting in this game, in this version of the game, for non-escalating arbitration. You can actually cut players' pay, like in the real NPB. A player can have his pay cut by up to 20%. So, as much as Oscar Munoz deserves all the money, I mean, he started at $2.2 million. It's not like he hasn't been getting none of the money. For someone who defected from Cuba, he's been getting scads of it. The key is going to be who's going to replace Ota. Now that's the question. Yeah, I did a quick start for Out of the Park Baseball 22 that tried to apply some of the intricacies of the Japanese game. I forgot to make arbitration eligible after 1 year. That's on me. But other things like the 70-man roster are now in the game. Other thing, I added in a Rule 5 draft just because I thought it'd be fun. I've also added the Miyazaki Phoenix League. So they do have a fall league in NPB that includes some teams from the KBO, actually, and an all-star team from the Shikoku Island League Plus. All right, awards time, awards time. Kevin Gaines wins Gold Glove for pitcher. Way to go, Hammer. Oscar Munoz wins it for second base. Stephen Kwan wins it for left field. Egawa for right. Atta boy. Like, Takachi is good against righties. Against lefties, not so much. Victor Acosta. Wow. Why is this man not a shortstop? Oh, wrecked. That's why. Whew. So, oh, right. Actually, hold on a moment. Where is the personnel? Available personnel. All right. So here's Eijiro Honma. Let me take a look at my coach right now, Masai Takahashi. Because I am this close to firing this guy directly into the sun. You know what? He's not that much better, actually. He's good for pitchers, but not so good for everything else. So I hate to say it, but we may have to keep our trainer, at least for now. Alright, Best 9 awards. Tsukasaburo Tanaka wins it at first base. 5 wins above replacement as a first baseman. 3-4-5 slash line. Yes, please. Oscar Bleepin Munoz wins it at second. Naoichi Nishiguchi wins it at shortstop. Way to go, NN. Rightfully so. So glad I finally traded for him from Rakuten. And Jitsuo Onizuka wins it for DH. 6.3 wins above replacement. 32-32 season. 120 RBIs for Jeets. Yeah, Jeets. Yes, it is that Luis Rengifo. At age 36, he picks up a Best 9 award for the Hanshin Tigers. Also, yeah, Jeets. Yeah, there's a few highlights on my page with that exact phrase for Jitsuo. Rookie of the Year, Kevin Gaines! The Hammer lays it down. 14 out of a possible 16 first place votes. Josh Troyer picking up the rear. Toshizo Abe with an unanimous Rookie of the Year award at age 25. Good for him. Yuya Yanagi at age 39 wins the Sawamura Award for the Tohoku Rakuten Golden Eagles. Shinjiro Okuma on the Climax Series winning Spirit takes second. Okamura, rotation made for Yanagi, plays third. Oh, by the way, Yanagi's a real player. He's with the Chunichi Dragons right now. Gaines and Yonamine, the only Buffaloes getting votes. Well, yeah, because everyone else got hurt. Duh. Also a real player, Masato Morishita. At age 36, he gets a Sawamura Award win. Former Buffalo Tsuneyuki Tanaka getting some votes for his work with the Ehime Honda Comets. And to no one's surprise, Oscar Bleepin Munoz, MVP award winner, 9.3 wins above replacement. Onizuka picks up second, Tanaka fourth. Other Buffaloes getting votes, Kwan, Gaines, the Hammer, and right fielder Sakae Asai. in a contested MVP vote over in the Central League. Yeah, Asahi looks good. You know what? We're going till 4 o'clock today. I think we've got time to do a little adjustment to the draft order here, because in real NPB, it alternates Central Pacific for who gets the actual first vote. So it'll be last in the Central, last in the Pacific, second in the Central, second in the Pacific, so on and so forth. So for example, Sumitomo will be drafting first, the Comets will be drafting third, the Tigers fifth, Swallows seventh, the Dragons, last year's pennant winner, fall to fourth over in the Central, the Bay Stars go seventh to third, and the Carp and the Giant move up one spot each. So I'm going to do a little bit of exporting of the draft pool just to fix this. Also important to note, oh, I missed someone in the arbitration. Shoot. Yeah, let's extend Yamanaka. Oopsie doodles. Everyone else, bye-bye. I should also use this opportunity to see who on the minor league club needs to be released. I have a rule that anyone over the age of 25 had better be major league ready or is gone. So like Naoaki Matsumoto, toast. Yoshikawa is going to get the call up. A lot of angry faces down in the minors. Yeah. Hatsuhiko Nakao, toast. Kazumitsu Miura, gone. Haraguchi. Between Haraguchi and Sato. I feel like Sato is the better player to keep, so we're going to keep him and wave bye-bye to Haraguchi. Hata is gone. Otherwise, you end up with too many guys on your minor league club, and that's not fun either. Alright, so rookie draft. Let's export the draft order. So again, to pull back the curtain a little bit, I tried in the first few seasons of this game to do a true NPB style first round where multiple teams could pick the first, the player they want, and if multiple teams do pick the same player, it goes to a runoff. As in, I actually drew lotteries. I did like a lottery pick to see who actually would take it. That didn't work. I kept gaming the system and getting a lot of really good players. So, in lieu of that, to not do that anymore, we've gone to a KBO-style regional first round. So I only can pick players from the Kansai region. I also have to mimic the NPB in that some rounds will be Serpentine. So after the first round, which is again regional, we draft in Serpentine order, so I will have my second and third round picks directly abutting each other, because again, I am too good at this. Or the team has won 10 straight pennants in a row. Okay, I think that worked. Yep, that looks good. So the arrows. Daiichi-gun Sentaku Kibu Senchu. Sumitomo. They didn't go for the shortstop? Oh, there must have been better players out there. Masaya Miyamoto. Oh, man. Oh, if that curveball develops, he is going to be a stud for the arrows for ages. The fighters are in the regions of Tohoku and Hokkaido. They're going to go for Goki Kino, Kale Surprise. 3 developed pitches. He could contribute right out the chute for the fighters. Comets, Chugoku and Shikoku. Comets are going to take the center fielder, Tsunemori Umemoto. Profiles as a left fielder, balanced bat. Alright. I'm also particularly excited for next season because I have some custom home jerseys, because next season is the 100th anniversary of pro baseball in Japan, 2034. So I'll be releasing those on the At the Park forums sometime in the next little while. So I got some custom uniforms just for the home. So the modern uniforms will be the roads. It'll literally be old versus new every single game. The Marines are going to go for Ichihisa Takenaka. Not the best pitcher in the game, or in that first round, so I'm wondering what they see in him. This is going to be our set to draft from. If the Tigers don't go for Okazaki, he's ours. They went for Okazaki, okay. Big stuff. Better pray that changeup develops. Nice beard for a high schooler, 17 years old and showing off that. Alright, the Bears are going to take the top shortstop, Sarataka Hoshino. Probably profiles more as a third baseman, but that bat. Bears got someone good. Yakult goes for Morita. Lions, Tameo Nakashima. He's probably Major League ready right out the chute. I mean, look at this guy. At age 21? Fully developed already, red flag. Yeah, probably. Junichi will take the pitcher Sultan Nishiura. The Hawks have a choice between Osaka and Sugiura. They're going to go for Sugiura. Cannon arm, but specky otherwise. Suspect. The Bay Stars will take the shortstop Atsumori Takenaka. Fielding phenom, plays just about everywhere. Super sub. Spirit are going to go for Hiromasa Ito. Outfielder. Balanced looking bat. The Carp will go for the center fielder Shigeru Ota. Eagles. Third baseman Soshu Takata. Ah, that's why. Bat first. The Japan Series winning Yomiuri Giants will add Kosuke Yamamoto to their rotation. So it's us. Our options include Issei Morioka, don't like the work ethic. Misao Takeuchi, plays every outfield position. Could be a second baseman too with that range. Balanced bat. Alright, so far so good. Katsuyuki Nakamura, outfielder, flyball pit or batter. But strikes. I'm worried about that AvK. That's not how I build my teams. So not Nakamura. Now we're down to Toshiharu Abe. Meguru Kobayashi. No, not liking the movement. Alright, I think there's a clear winner here. And that is Misao Takeuchi. Welcome to the Oryx Buffaloes. And now the full draft pool is available for everyone. So we're probably going to take one of the one of the starting pitchers that no one else does. All right, so pitching at the forefront. Seiji Morimoto, Yujiro Goto basically reads as... okay, bit of a dumbins, fine. Hamasaki is a slop thrower. There's Hosaka again. Actually, might be Hosaka. Because although you... Okay, let's get the congeniality filter on. I look for guys where work ethic and intelligence is not low, and injury prone is normal or better. I've already got a slop thrower, though, so, I mean, Hamasaki does look like he could do well. Where's the guy I was looking at earlier? Okay, so Hosaka or Hamasaki. We're on the clock, so we gotta make a choice soon. Do we go with the guy who has 4 pitches of meh quality, or the guy who has already 3+ pitches, or developed pitches? Like, that movement worries me. Like, Hosaka... But he's a right-hander, and we already have Morishita. Like, Schnet, Skep, guys, help me out here. I don't know how to do a poll in this thing. So, Hosaka or Hamasaki? Who's going to be joining us? I'm going to sit here for a minute and think. I know movement is important. But also, I already have someone who throws slop. His name is Koichi Shimamoto, and he got lit up. And we've got Daiki Sasaki already. You know what? Y'all took too long. We are going to be taking Morito Hosaka. Wait a minute. I have back-to-back picks. What am I fussing over? I'll take both. All right, I'll get my next music mix going. Okay. So Hide Miyamoto is still available, but I think we're good on pitchers now. I think we need to look at outfielders. All right, batting potential. All players. Do we have any non-ground ball hitters? 2 of them. Not the brightest or best options. This guy's DH written all over him. Pass. No hidden gems this round. Hamada. Okay, actually, I could get into Hamada. I'm also liking Kitahachi Asai. Speedster. Could round into form as a shortstop or third baseman. better option than Matsushita, at least. So we're going to go with Asai and Hamada. Let's take a look at the fielding ratings. If we're getting rid of Matsuda, we got to bring a catcher in to replace him. Let's go with Katsuo Doi as our catcher option. Oh, interesting. Natsuki Moriyama plays everywhere. Yeah, but his bat is absolute garbage. Okay. Infield range. Who's left that's decent? Noodle Bat. Noodle Bat. Okay, let's get Fujiwara to be a throws everywhere type. Alright, and we got a few more picks left. Look at personality. I want some high leadership players. We don't have enough captains on this club. I mean, the personalities are all unknown at this point, so whatever. Let's see. Let's see. We may have to get a reliever if there's still good ones available. Yeah, actually, let's take a look at that. Pitching potential stuff. He could play as a reliever. His stuff's already 60. Wow. Alright, we are in dire need of a second baseman. This guy's a shortstop? Seriously? Seriously. Was everyone else injured? Nothing like scraping the absolute bottom of the barrel. Okay, potential DH. Anyone with pop left in the bat? Let's grab Hiromasa Aoki. We got one pick left. We should look for a second baseman because we're short on those. And Tatsuyuki Taniguchi is going to be our 10th pick. So that's the draft. I want to keep plugging through some of the off-season here. And then we are going to go flip over to some perfect team stuff. Alright, we kept Yamanaka. That's great. Is MLB still going? Oh no, they're in off-season too. Okay. There just aren't that many trainers out there. Wow. We really do have like one of the best options still. let's get to the start of free agency, and then we'll park this for now at least. Hey, YY's healthy again. So if you take a look at the rotation, now that everyone's healthy, Yamamoto, Tachibana, Yonamine, Gaines, Kosaka, Troyer. That's... Yeah, YY is healthy. Unfortunately, he now has the fragile tag. Me and my big contract mouth. I should have let him walk. You know what, though? I couldn't stand to see him in anyone else's uniform. I'm okay with this. And having Koide, yeah, durable Maituchas. Alright, actually, can he start now? 40 movement isn't too bad. You know what, let's move him out of the reliever spot. And that moves Troyer into the bullpen. That I don't like. We'll see what everyone looks like once we're back to the new season. So yeah, Ota's the only free agent out of this club. We are declining offers on Irie, Shimazu, and Masuda. Wave goodbye, everyone. Let's head to the off-season center and see if anyone else got released. Hashimoto. Ryoma Nishikawa retired. Yamakawa. Tanaka. Oh, borderline starter. Yeah, not happening. This guy goes to free agency with 2.7 WAR. Wow, fighters are going to get worse? Okay. Bold strategy. Let's see if it pays off. Iwasawa retires as a career fighter. Miyamoto, torn UCL. This guy was supposed to be one of the best in the bigs. First round 2023. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Oh, 2 torn flexor tendons. No wonder. Oof, Maron. Tomoya Mori finally retires after one last season with the Bears. If I wasn't stocked full of pitchers, Kusano looks like an interesting option, at least out of the bullpen. What does he look like as a reliever? Yeah, I'll put in for this guy. I will happily take someone who picked up 2 wins above replacement. Alright, and then to free agency filings. We're actually in the top half. Wow, the Eagles lost a lot of guys. Sugai's available. Wow, he's going to expect a lot of money. Yasuaki Yamasaki. Seiya Suzuki, Old Man Seiya. Still available, still wants to play. Kimoto is wrecked, so not worth it. But he's a two-way guy, interestingly enough. Did the Baystars use him as a two-way guy? No, they didn't. That's unfortunate. Former Buffalo Shinnosuke Sato was not able to stick around with the Eagles. Shozo Saito heads to free agency out of the Eagles. No wonder they're at the bottom of the war chart. A lot of guys lost out of the Lions. Masataka Yoshida still wants to play ball. Come home, buddy. Retire a Buffalo. I mean, he was still worth 1.8 war. Masato Morishita. Rengifo, 4.7 wins above replacement. Wow. Isamu Fukuda. Still can't believe he shaved his beard after so long. Still an interesting two-way option. Kashiwabara did a good job with the Marines, former Buffalo. Nander de Sadas gets his domestic free agency rights. Way to go, Nander. Yeah, I'm just going to take a look and see who here needs to get domestic free agency rights because they stuck around long enough. Not Shoemake. Not Colmenares. Not Toro. Kleinhan already has it. I think Olsen finally gets domestic free agency. Yes, he does. So if you play in NPB for 8 years, you get to become a domestic free agent, and you do not count towards the foreign player cap. Very few players do, but the ones that do are well-beloved guys like Vladimir Valentin, Tuffy Rhodes. I wouldn't be surprised if Brandon Laird's going to get there at some point. Leron Lee. I think Vicens already has it. Yep. Yeah, the number of players who get to that point are far and few between, but if you've been playing in Japan that long, you must be doing a good job. I think Jimenez gets it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, he's just short. Good pitcher, though. All right, so taking a look at the free agent options. One, there's a lot of them. Let's filter on... Guys, I mean, I don't think I need too many more pitchers. Oh, let me hop off commish mode now. That is one area where I think we have an abundance of arms in the arm barn. Munetaka Murakami gets his free agency from the Detroit Tigers. After a few seasons of Hideki Matsui-esque numbers. He does not want to come back here, though. Do we go after Desadas? No, that avoid K is even worse than Ota's. Never mind. Endo's an interesting option, but not sure I like... I'm not sure if he's that much better. Alright, I could get behind Hajime Hirabayashi, though. I mean, who are my options at this point? Who do we got there now? Miyamoto? Alright, what about... Let's call up everyone on the 40-man roster. So this says we put in Moritake Sato. Is he that much... Is Hirabayashi that much better? I mean, Sato is also younger. There's also that to consider. Alright, crazy idea. Why don't we put Noguchi at third? Nope, they're not going to do that. Alright. I mean, Miyamoto is a better option ratings-wise. So someone's got to be better than him, and I don't think any of the free agents are, aside from Ota, who is way too hurt. Nando Desadas, who strikes out way too often. Or ultimately, worse options than the guys we've got right now. I don't think we're going to be making any free agency signings on that front. What we are going to do is keep Noguchi as our right field counterpart. Continue to bench him against righties. I like this setup. I think this will work. Too many lefties in the rotation, but some of them are injured. I think we're going to actually keep Koide pitching out of the pen. Troyer deserves to be in the rotation. Shimamoto heads down. I honestly don't think we need to make any signings right now. Especially since we've also got the Rule 5 draft coming up, so whoever we sign, we have to make sure stays on our 40-man roster. Man, why couldn't the Spirit have come through and win the Japan series? Then I wouldn't feel so bad. losing Munoz and losing Yonamine without the ability to adjust the roster, that was the mess. That's what cost us. I am keeping an eye on the time. We are going to flip over to Perfect Team in a moment. Fujimoto's still out. And the other signings going on. I mean, alright, so foreign player-wise, we still got Quan Munoz, James, Troyer, and Gaines. I'm happy with that. Giants, what are you doing? Oh, that's why. He shouldn't be a first baseman. He's supposed to be a second baseman. Now that makes more sense. Okay. Now that looks a lot better. Although, fun fact, there is a rule in NPB called the Junichi Tazawa rule that says if you skip NPB and go straight to the majors, MLB, you are not able to sign with another club unless you go through the draft or play in the independent leagues for a few seasons. They did this because... meant to do that. They did this because Junichi Tazawa, the man whom the rule was named after, did indeed skip NPB. He skipped the draft, signed with the Boston Red Sox, because the two teams do have a gentleman's agreement against signing Japanese amateurs. Or at least NPB thought they did. Rob Manfred, then the EVP for Labor and Human Resources, denied that any agreement was in place. NPB got butthurt about it. So those who head overseas right after high school are ineligible to play in NPB for 3 years, but that rule was scrapped recently, in September 2020, so he could pitch in the NPB again. Welcome to the team, Masafumi Kusano. Another member of the Bleep You bullpen. Between Fujimoto, Kusano, Koide, we've got a lot of good arms in the arm barn. It's going to be fun to see who actually makes the club out of preseason. Oscar Colas comes back from the KBO, heads to the Fighters for a year. 38-year-old Kaito Yoza to the Spirit. Kawabura from the Lions to the Arrows. That's an interesting signing. He's home. He's come home. Masataka Yoshida is back in Buffalo's Navy. Let's win next year for Macho. The Eagles want to send me... No. No. Not happening. Tony Gonzalez. Again with the international FAs. You know what? If I let Oscar Munoz happen, I have to let Tony Gonzalez happen. These guys aren't supposed to be created. This guy defects from Cuba, joins the Giants, and... well, good luck all Central League teams. Taiki Ohata to the Tigers. Wow, they got Kitagawa too? Oh yeah, because Tanju Kojima is a real good pitcher. Interesting move. That actually looks like a real even deal for the two clubs. All right, these guys aren't supposed... The new uniforms aren't supposed to show up till next season, but I'm feeling antsy. Let's go ahead and get them set up. So all these jerseys are going to be heritage, white, with kanji on the front representing the team mascot or the team name. That's what I put together. And the caps are going to have the team owner or team name in kanji again. So that's the Chu kanji for Chunichi, the Deizu, the Dragons. Did I not make one for the Comets yet? Oops. I could have sworn I did. So you know what? Let's leave that teaser at that. I clearly still have work to do. So we're going to go check in on our perfect teams. In particular, we're going to go look at the St. Louis Du Haha Jokers, who are in the entry pool. We're just waiting for my game to save. So next season, we get into 2034. That's going to be fun. Alright, so with 2 days worth of drops, and we still are going to be in the daily double perfect there. Oh wow, we've got a lot of points too, so we're going to have some serious pulls to do. 19 packs. But we're going to start with the 13 that I've got, see if I've got any dupes. So after chatting with Dishnet and I Rock This, I ultimately settled on not selling Doggy Miller, whom I got as the second place from that daily perfect draft. So the Jokers are a good club. Oh, hey, Skep. There you are. Man, from your text to the pack god's ears. I mean, we've got Eric Thames, who's slugging like crazy. Kyle Isbell, batting 304 with 11 dingers. Pitching is suspect, but whatever. Okay. Packs away. At least the bullpen's been solid. Matt Beattie, the lone obligatory bronze here. Some sad Fetty for Trevor Williams. Willie Ibar, the lone bronze in this one. Hey, team missions, I'll take that. Triple bronze here, Garrett Whitlock, Drew Ellis, Vidal Brujan, but not the future legend one. Another triple bronze, Jose Rondon, Chad Pinder, Grant Dayton. Rube Melton, the top bronze in this here pack. Ah, sorry, Dishnet. Gene, I'm not sure if no, I can say that word on stream. Gene Krap. Part of the shortest mission. I'll take a little sad fetty for him. More sad fetty for Caleb Thielbar. See, this is the kind of meager packs I've been getting as of late. Oh, hello! Historical Gold, Steve O'Neill! I've got Austin Hedges as my primary catcher. He may still make the team. I could use him. Marvell Wynn, the lead, or the sole bronze here. 4 bronzes. Lars Nuthbar. And 1 bronze in that. So the packs be frosty. Was that enough to get some missions completed, though? Finally, our first live mission is in. It's Milwaukee 15. We are close on Cincinnati and Washington. We're close on getting Matt, the name game. Close on heavy lifting. A gold pack would be swell. All right, so let's sell our dupes. Do we have dupes? We do have dupes. Not enough to get that many more packs. All right. 7 more packs. Let's see if there's any goodies here. Hey, Tanner Hook. Out the chute with a live gold. And he's on the select mission too. The second diamond this team has pulled, it's Buster Posey. Silver Slugger, San Fran selects. Yep, Austin Hedges can take a seat. Buster behind the dish. Sad Fetty for Tom Underwood. Part of the Prime Performers set. I like it. John Strohmeyer, the lead bronze here in an otherwise golf pack. Bill Bonham, Ben Rivera. All right. Here's our gold pack. And it's Jonathan Loaizaga. Does that net us any more missions? Yes, Washington 15 and Cincinnati 15. And the beat goes on. Oh, yeah. A few more dupes to quick sell. Double gold on this one. Ryan Reynolds and Xander Bogaerts. Bogey may not play it short, but I'm pretty sure I could find a home for him. This one, single gold. We've got our center fielder. It's Darth Bader. I had him for my mainline club for a while. Any more missions out of this one? No! We are short on the missions. And we don't have any dupes. So we've got some time before the next sim. Let's adjust the club here. Doggy is our backup catcher, by the way. So Austin Hedges, thank you for your service. Bye-bye. Mr. Posey comes on up. Actually, you know what? Bader may not actually make the club. Because we've got Kyle Lewis. We've got Cedric Mullins. Both of whom have been quite good. Maybe once we actually try to take this team live, In Rookie League, we'll do that. But for now, when our primary goal is to make the most of our points, I'm okay with running Lewis out primarily. Okay, Brian Reynolds might finally replace Kyle Isbell. Or Don Leonard. Yeah, I think it's going to be Leonard who goes. Isbell has surprised, to be honest. I also like Bill Rigney as sort of a utility option. So we may not get rid of him so quickly. Alright, Beltray has not batted well, so he's gone. Wendell and Biggio are going to continue to be my second baseman and super subs. So who goes in instead? Might be Ibanez. Or Kellenic. Is that too many outfielders? Based on defensive properties alone, we're going to go with Kellenic. And Doggy becomes our super sub option. This I can get behind. Oh man, Buster eats lefties. You love to see it. Doggy Miller plays just about everywhere. Third base, short. Corner outfield's catcher. Yeah, I'll have to find exactly where he plays once we get out of the gong show that is entry pool. So Loaisaga is probably going to go in over Irabu. Sherry had a rough start to his campaign, but he's turned into form. I think it's going to be Lee Meadows who we bid farewell to. To bring up Tanner Hook. With Tom Underwood available as an additional option. Starting Loaizaga. Okay. I can get behind this. In which case, Sherry Smith is going to head down. Your long march is done there, buddy. Underwood is going to get the call-up. And you know what? We're going to flip Kellenic and Isbell here. Because Isbell has been doing fantastic. And then against lefties. All right, what are we doing with Rigney in the DH spot? That's Dots' spot. Doggy's in. Alright, so this is going to be interesting to see how this club wraps up. Not sure how many more. I don't think I have any more packs on this roster. So we're going to keep an eye out for that. In particular, starting in 18 minutes, AZ Axel is going to be taking over the main Out of the Park Baseball channel. What's he up to today? Is it the Backyard Project? And my good friend Roland Roll Fizzlebeef? Yep, it sure is. That's going to get started at 4 o'clock and run till 5:30. And then at 6 o'clock, it's Wax Packs 1991 Opening Day over on Skep channel. 9 to 11, it's Baseball Bingo with Yukarin Kazami. So as much as I want to hang around, I want to hang around for a little bit longer. Let's flip over to the Mainline Club and see. Actually, hold on. I want to make sure y'all get your packs, and I want to raid the main game or the main account once that wraps up. So we're gonna keep going till 4 o'clock Eastern. I'm going to figure out what the heck happened to the jerseys I created that aren't there anymore. Okay, so I definitely made the cap. Where the heck did the jersey go? Is going on? Oh, I made it. I just forgot to copy it into the same folder. So we will flip back into the Buffalo save, or into Stampede, because I do have all my jerseys for the new year ahead. Wow, that's a lopsided score. The Privateers, the Canadian and Canadian Baseball Hall of Famers theme team, looking solid. And we got Larry Doyle, which means we are getting perfect Tony Fernandez just in time for the playoffs. That also uncorks Franchise Heroes 1. Jose Bautista, not in the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame yet. He hasn't officially retired. Yeah, we're going to teach up Tony Fernandez at second base after this season. Just because I feel like Jackie Robinson is more valuable. Oh yeah, we got diamond packs now. Ha 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 ha. Alright, actually let's tune the roster a little bit. Now that we got Tony Fern. He's going to be our second leadoff guy at the bottom of the rotation, or bottom lineup for now. So Jackie Robbie, Vlad Original, Jared Carter. Let's bump Michael Saunders up to every third game. The walk, the bunk. Vladito. Oh, sorry, Freeman needs to move up a little bit. There. Freeman, Walker, Bunk, Vladito, the Hawk, Tony Fern. And against lefties. Now let's keep Fernandez in the 9-hole for now. I'm okay with Freeman leading off. Freeman, Guerrero, Jackie, Vladito. Saunders still doing well. I think we might officially flip him around with Andre Dawson. Pete Ward riding a hot streak. Love to see it. Bunk is not going to be starting every 6th game anymore. He's lost his starting chance. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Vladimir Guerrero was this team's MVP. Holy smokes. So glad I was able to get, or hang on to Shohei Ohtani, because this used to be the Vancouver Asahi. Gold pack, Chris Bryant. Diamond pack 1, Luis Severino. Diamond pack 2, Javier Baez. Whoop, whoop. I'm going to spend a couple points. One more pack, what the hey. Get some Jeffs. There we go, that's a little more like it. Ted Gray's gonna go up for auction. Don Slott is gonna bring in some cash. Hello, sir. Let's take a look at the cards that are not Canadians. Let's activate. Oh, I have to deactivate something first. Let's make sure he's on the inactive roster. I don't think Bautista has officially retired, otherwise I definitely would be playing him. He deserves a spot in the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame, but he's not there yet. We already have Selects Vladito, which definitely helps us out. Team Mission 2, Tom Hankey. So now we need Nate Pearson. Alright, so Severino, quick sell. Javi Baez, quick sell. That'll net us some Dosh. Bryant, ditto. Sixto goes up on the auction. Hoos. As does John Russell. Alright, so Lloyd Mosby is in the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame, so if we get Franchise Heroes 2 for Toronto taken care of, we can put Shaker right into the roster. But we need the All-Stars, we need Jimmy Key, and we need the future legend, Nate Pearson. So that's gonna take some time. We already bought Select Vladito off the auction house, so we don't need to worry about him. And then there's Team Missions 3. Oh yeah, we already finished Team Mission 3. Dwayne Ward is for prime performance. That may be the next one I climb, because I think Dwayne Ward's in the Canadian Baseball Hall. I think. He's going to be inducted later this or next year. He counts. So I may go after him next. For now, adding Perfect Fernandez is a huge shot in the arm for the Barrett's Privateers. And then we got the Bob Cajun Bobs, who are sitting on points and waiting for someone to come into our price range. We're not making the playoffs. The Silver Bombers teed off on us this game. But the good news is we will not be eliminated, or we're still only a game ahead of relegation. So we may be headed back to bronze. Barring calamity. I mean, Bob Gibson's been great. Lemon's been eh. Oyeda's been good. Carruthers has taken a step back. The problem with the Bobs is really and truly the pitching. I need Welch. We're good on first baseman. I don't need to go after Bob Allison. We've got Dalbeck. None of Bobby Tolan or Bob Niemann are really calling my eye. I'd love to be able to afford Bobby Thompson. He definitely help out over Bobby Witt and Bobby Bonilla, who are currently filling the spots. Oh well, that's the Bobs for you. Which leaves us with the Epcot Centurions as the last of the four. How are the Centurions doing? So I tried something this week where I was going to intentionally... Oh, awesome, Skip. Oh, best of luck. Where I've intentionally gone with full ground ball pitchers and a slightly neutered park factors that were going to neutralize home runs. We're a game behind Gamba Magus' dead team in what is turning into a very ferocious playoff push. We are 2.5 up on the Clowns in the wildcard race, but the Clowns are also 9 ahead of the Big Shoulder Skyliners, so we're probably making the playoffs. Adding Gwynn was so nice. Ted Williams is having an MVP season, for Pete's sake. Yaz is looking good. Maybe I do need to... I mean, like, I tried to neutralize home runs. We're still 4th in the league in them. Roger Clemens already has 20 wins. Could get 25 before this week is through. The pitching's been stellar. But we had like a June swoon, or 1 month below 500. We've been fantastic ever since. And I just hope it's enough. So who's our on-base king here? You know what? Let's move Gwynn into the leadoff spot. Gwynn, Ted, Yaz, Lou, Chef, Tony, Jackie, Troy, and Joe. You know what? Let's also get Bill Freehand in more frequently. He's batting pretty decently. Say Cruz is doing a good job. Chuck Klein's doing a good job. Ripken, not so much. Freddie Lindo is in there until I get Hank Aaron. I'm close to... No, who is... not Hank Aaron, sorry. Willie Mays is the Giants topper for Franchise Heroes. I'm close to getting him. Then against lefties, Gwynn leading off. Gwynn, Jackie, Bill Freehand. Sheffield. Troy, Ted. Tony F, Carl, and Zay Cruz. Then again, Freddie Lindo can play left too, so maybe we slide him in. All right. All right. That looks, I think that about does it. I'm going to see if AZ Axel is up and running yet. And I'm going to keep calling him AZ Axel because in Canada, that's how the name is said. And then we are going to go raid the man. So until then, I'm going to get back into the Buffalo save, the Stampede. Oh, and when we do go raid the main channel, put in Stampede in all caps. Let them know who brought you. So let's go update those uniforms. I am going to put them on the Out of the Park forums later today. What I'm calling the Hyaku Yaku. Baseball's 100th anniversary. This was so embarrassing. What can you do? What can you do? Next year is going to look a little weird in the NPB, and I'm going to like it. All right, it is 4 o'clock. Is Out of the Park developments up and running yet? No! Axel, where are you at, man? I mean, if he wasn't coming on immediately, I'd say let's go raid Adequate Random Gaming. He's doing an Expos manager-only playthrough that's really been fun to watch. Keep an eye on him. I have a newfound dislike for the Spirit. It's been a while since we've had a natural rival. It was the Hawks for a while. Thank you. Just a Fan Software was the driving force behind them. I mean, we've been wearing these custom Oryx Buffaloes ones that I've made for almost a decade now. Oh, he absolutely did twins. Fantastic work. They're the only software I use. Yeah, I also leaned into the green for the Tokyo Yakult Swallows. Gave them a slight makeover. And I brought back the Baystar's original design before they got bought by DNA. Whoop! Guess who started? We're going to be heading over to say hi to Alex in just a moment, once I finish getting all the caps and jerseys set up, including the 2033 Japan Series champion Yomiuri Giants. The Kyojin will finally wear Kyojin on their chest. So that'll about do it for today. Let's go raid AZ Axel. Tell him who brought you. Until next time, gang, which will probably be Saturday. Take care. Stay safe. Firage, take us out.